Car News present Ransom Sherman as Haphazard with songs by Edna Odell and music by Billy Mills and his orchestra. And the show opens with a romantic guy, as you wend your way through vacation land. Sooner or later, you'll come to that high-class summer resort, Crestfallen Manor. 200 rooms, 2 baths, roller towel at the end of the hall. And anyone who has come to Crestfallen Manor sooner or later comes to the manager, Hap Good H. Hazard. And a fat lot of good that does. For Hap runs his hotel on the American plan. If you don't like it here, go back where you came from. And now, seated in his office, we find the man in the days whom nothing can faze, Hap Hazard.
Miss Me?
Yes, Mr. Hazard.
Where's the weekly report from the home office?
Right there on your desk.
Oh, so it is, yes. Weekly report of the Crestfallen Hotel System. Business at Crestfallen Gardens blooming. Crestfallen Crevice cracking all records. Crestfallen Creek rising. Crestfallen Downs up. Well, by the way, how are we all doing here at Crestfallen Manor?
Here's the room clerk's report.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Report for the week ending. That's a strong beginning. Let's see, we have 200 rooms, 45 corkscrews, 133 ashtrays, 60 employees, and 10 guests.
9 guests.
The guy probably couldn't take it. 8?
Blow out.
Well, at least we have 9 guests.
Yeah. Oh. Here's a call for you.
Oh, thank you. Hello, Manager Hazard speaking. You're a guest and you're dissatisfied? Well, what's wrong? Oh, well, look, have you tried... You did, huh? Would it do any good if you... Oh, you tried that, too. Well, wait a minute. I got it right here on my desk. Just a second. Hold your breath, will you? Now, how far did you get? Well, now, after that, it goes, on the rail with the brawler, suet. Oh, not at all. You're entirely welcome. Say, that reminds me, Miss Mink, we'll have to call in all those honorary pass keys. We've been having too many brawlers here.
Here's a telegram for Mr. Hazard.
Thank you, boy. Sounds like Kirby when he was young. I'll bet this is bad news. He didn't sing it. Well, what do you know? Listen to this, Miss Mink. New president, Crestfallen Chain, arrives incognito at your hotel today. Your job very shaky. Watch your step, and it's signed Guess Who. Well, it looks like I'm confronted with an emergency. Ms. Mink, take a memo to the staff.
Yes.
Due to circumstances beyond my control, and also a president who insists on sticking his nose into his own business, I must ask all employees to please refrain from our time-honored custom of insulting the guests for at least 3 days. Never lose your temper with a guest. Always be trustworthy, loyal, friendly, hydromatic, courteous, kind, helpful, and self-polishing. And just put this down, remember, the customer is always right, at least for the next 3 days. Even if he's wrong, he's right, like the traffic cops. In this situation, we must all pull together and put our shoulders to them. You got that?
Yes, sir.
After all, a well-run hotel is a thing of beauty and a joyfer. So, to all employees, stick to your posts. And those of you who haven't any posts, stick to your true confessions. That'll be all of that. Now, just buzz for my assistant, Mr. Pittaway. I want to talk to him.
Yes, sir.
Oh, did you buzz for me?
Yes.
Well, I'm sorry. I can't stop now. It's time for me to go out in the lobby and feed the canaries.
What do you mean, feed the canaries? Pittaway. It's my turn to feed the canaries.
Oh, no, now. It's your turn to feed the goldfish.
It is not so.
It is.
It's yours.
Oh, shucks. They always snap at me.
Smart puppies, those guppies.
Oh, Mr. Hazard, don't leave now. The station wagon just returned from the depot, and here comes a customer.
Oh, I'll bet that's the president. Yeah, he looks like a big shot. I'll put him in the bridal suite. He's undoubtedly a little excited anyway. Good day, sir.
How do you do? You probably don't know who I am.
Oh, that doesn't matter. Welcome to beautiful Crestfallen Manor, nestled on the beautiful shores of beautiful Lake Sludge. And once you settle down at Lake Sludge, you'll never budge.
What are your rates?
Well, there's the bridal apartment. Would you care to have that, sweet?
What?
I mean, that's sweet.
No, I wouldn't. What I want is a cool, inexpensive room. Hey, what are you staring at?
Oh, boy, look what's coming. Whoa. Now, you bellboys, cut that off. Who did that whistling?
What, you, Mr. Hazard?
Gracious, I didn't know I could whistle.
Good afternoon.
Good gracious. My name is has anyone taken care of you?
No, not yet. Have you any room?
Why, yes, I think I can squeeze you.
Oh.
I mean, no. Yes, we have lots of rooms. Lovely rooms for lovely people like you.
Hey, what about me?
Oh, you'll have to wait your turn.
But I was here first.
Now, remember, Rome wasn't built enough. What type of room would you like, Miss?
Miss Carson, Catherine Carson.
Oh, yes.
I'd like an inexpensive room, please.
What about my room?
You'll have to be patient, sir. After all, I've only got 2 eyes. Gee whiz. Now, Miss Carson, do you mind if I call you Catherine?
Why, no, not at all.
All right, kitty. I've got just the room for you. It's cool and quiet, and it's beautifully decorated.
It's humiliating.
No, she'll have no trouble with the humility.
I'm sure that anything you have in mind for me will be perfectly all right, Mr. Hazard.
Well, in that case...
See here, young man.
Oh, now you're gone and spoiled the whole mood. Mr. Pittaway,
Oh, yes, Mr. Hazard.
will you please take care of Mr...
Damworth. J. Hard Rock Damworth.
And believe me, he ain't worth it.
Why, I'd be delighted to take care of Mr. Damworth. Now, if you'll come with me this way. Now, I'd like a cool, inexpensive...
Oh,
cool
Mr.
them all.
Hazard, you're so masterful.
Excuse me, should I take the young lady's luggage?
Get away, boy. Get out of here, Cyclone. Go on away. I'll take care of this little baggage myself. Now, if you'll just follow me,
Oh,
please.
Mr. Hazard,
Yes?
it's 2:43 time for your broadcast.
Oh, I'm sorry, my dear, but I'll have to dash right up to the studio. Cyclone, come here. Show Miss Carson Sweet 16.
But there ain't no lights in Suite 16.
Don't matter. I'll be back in a flash with a flash.
Take you now to the 3rd floor of Crestfallen Manor. Well, let's try the roof. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. I didn't know you were sunbathing. I'm looking for Haphazard. Have you seen him?
Yes, he just went into the broadcasting studio.
Oh, we're just in time then to announce his newscast.
Hurry up, Kirby. Hurry up. We're on the air.
I'm sorry, man.
All right.
And now, what's happening around the world? Your favorite newscaster, Hapgood H. Hazard, brings you his digest of the world's news from our studios overlooking Crestfallen Manor's kitchenette cottages, whose motto is, why simmer in the city when you can cook at Crestfallen Manor? And here is Haphazard.
Good evening, everyone. Beep, 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 beep. Well, things are happening again. Beep, beep, beep. Lots of things are happening. Beep, beep. Excuse me, again. At a late hour this evening, I received a confidential report from one of my personal sources of information, whose name I cannot divulge for fear of bodily harm to his person. Beep, 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 beep. In a certain village someplace, things are happening. Lots of things are happening. In a certain village, whose name I cannot divulge for fear of bodily harm to his person, there is a it looks like a house. Not a large house, not a small house. What does this mean? All right. Excuse me. Thank you. I have just received further news from this same private source of information, whose identity I cannot reveal for fear of, like I said before. Quote, it is alleged that this house belongs to an alleged lady who has been positively identified in the latest reliable, unconfirmed reports as none other than... Word missing there. Ominous times, these. Let us call her Mother H. Well, it seems that subversive elements are at work in Mother H's little home, which is near a prominent border, whose name I cannot divulge for fear of... like that. Thank you. I've just been handed another report hot off the teletype. And I quote, these are ominous times. Excuse me. All right. Mother H returns to her home. The cupboard, which a few moments before was well stocked with food, is bare. Fine. Let me quote from this dispatch, allegedly understood to be accurate, although unconfirmed, and probably true in every respect, although this is problematical. Quote, the cupboard was bare. I'll repeat that for the West Coast. The cupboard was bare. Well, this is ominous. The above statement must be qualified, however, as I'm translating freely from the original foreign tongue to wit. Auf den Mochten Wiese, der Linden. Auf den Mochten mit Gamstand Unterland Linden, Gesellschaft Adam Hatch. Naturally enough, my analysis is this, and you can mark my words. The poor dog got none. The poor dog got none. N-O-E. Well-informed sources are shaking their heads tonight over this startling turn of events. But I think I may state flatly and boldly that these, and by these, I mean, not those, are ominous times. Yes, things are happening. Lots of things are happening. Well, I shall return tomorrow, it is alleged, to the courtesy of the whose name I cannot harm bodily for fear of divulging and like that there. So, until then, I shall buzz off.
Thank you, Haphazard, for your masterful review of the news. The views expressed by Haphazard are not necessarily the views held by the makers of Johnson's Car New, the new auto polish that cleans and polishes it.
Mr. Hazard, can you come here a minute?
Sure.
I want to talk to you confidential like.
What is...
H.H. I formed a suspicion that if this Mr. Dingworth turns out to be none other than the owner of Crystal and Manor, I wouldn't be a bit surprised.
Oh, Miss Mink, let's not worry our puffy little heads about that now. Wonder where Miss Carson is. I mustn't neglect our guests, you know.
Of course.
No,
and have you been neglecting her? Spending all afternoon arranging flowers in her room.
Oh, well.
Taking her to dinner. I peeked into the dining room when you were cutting her steak and feeding her coffee. A spoonful at a time.
Well, you know yourself, Miss Mink, she's so weak and our coffee is so strong. Oh, say.
Don't you think you should pay more attention to Mr. Damworth like other people are doing?
Like who?
Mr. Pittaway, those two are getting awful thick.
Oh, pish, tush, and poppycock. That's what. If I wasn't so busy, I could be just as thick as either of them. Thicker. No, I better find Miss Carson and show her around. And if anyone wants me, I'll be in the Rococo room. And don't call me there. Hey, Cyclone, seen Miss Carson?
Yes, sir, she's waiting for you in the Rococo room.
Rococo. It's from the Morocco. Means stococo. It's uninteresting, isn't it? Well, I must hurry now. Oh, wait a minute. Almost forgot. Let's see. Ah, here's a nickel. No. Well, can't win every time. Oh, excuse me, sir. Could you direct me to the Rococo room?
I'm sorry, but I'm a stranger here myself.
Well, I'm not. It's right through that archway. Next time, ask. He's so mad. What would people do around here if it wasn't for me?
Yoo-hoo. Oh, hi.
There you are. Sorry I had to leave you, but you know what it means to be a big executive. Always some point or other to take care of. In this case, I had to sharpen the pencils. You get it, don't you? You get it, huh? Yeah.
You're the most amusing man.
So am I.
Do you think up all these funny things? Do you think up all these wonderful things out of your own head, or do they just come to you naturally?
Well, there ain't no flies on you, to coin an expression. Oh, I love those. By the way, what do you think of this room? Oh, you do, huh? You know that the mohair in these sofas was made from only the finest Kansas City mow? It's the truth.
Oh, it's so nice nice of you to take this interest in me.
Oh,
really. After you've done so much, I hesitate about asking you to do anything more.
Oh, no.
Even though it is just a trifle.
Kitty, never hesitate to ask me to do anything. Why, for you, I'd dive off the Golden Gate Bridge. I'd go to the ends of the earth. I'd climb that highest mountain. I'd swim that deepest river, just as long as I had you. What do you want, babe?
I was just wondering if you could cash a small check.
Is it on a local bank?
Oh, no. You see, I was in a hurry, and I left town in a hurry, and I need $500.
Yes.
Could you give me that much?
Oh, you know I can. Now all I have to do is find the key to the slot machine. But then you don't mind nickels, do you?
Mr. Hazard.
Yes, what is it, Pittaway? What is it?
Mr. Damsworth wants to see you. He'd like to cash a small check when you can get around to it.
Mr. Pittaway.
What?
You know we never cash checks for people.
Oh, but it's on a local bank, and it's only for $5.
Only for $5.
Yes.
Just $5. Do you realize I could have you rubbed out for $5? What do you think I bought that piggy bank for?
But we mustn't offend the president.
After all, I did not make these rules, you know. Tell him nothing doing. Is that understood?
Yes, Mr. Hazard.
Good. Wait a minute. Don't go away. Take Miss Carson over to the desk and cash her check for $500.
What?
Don't stand there. And don't forget, give her nice, crisp new bills.
Oh, you're so sweet, Hap.
Oh, no. I bet you say that to all the handsome young men.
I'll be back in a minute.
Well, hurry now.
Oh, Mr. Hazard,
Yeah.
we had a call from Sheriff Toohey just now.
Oh, yeah? What did Toohey want?
He's on his way over to arrest a bum check artist here at the hotel.
Hmm? Who is it?
The name is Rubber Check Rose.
Oh.
Wanted in 3 states and California.
This is a fine time to tell me.
Well, I'd have informed you sooner, only I didn't want to interrupt you and Miss Carson.
Oh, you and your politeness. Now, run along. Tap a pipet or pipet tap, whatever it is they do, or something. After this, I'll never trust another woman as long as... Oh, there you are, dear. Did you get your money all right, darling?
Oh, yes, Hap. Really, Hap, I don't know how to thank you.
Oh, it's nothing.
Oh, but after all, I was a stranger, and you took me in.
I took you in.
Well, what do we do now? Anything exciting going to happen tonight?
Oh, no, not if I can help it. Look, Kitty, I've been thinking things over. I don't think you're going to like this place.
Oh, but I do like it, Hap.
No.
Well, what's wrong with it?
Oh, it might become too confining, as it were. I hope it won't be. You might not find it very healthy.
But you told me yourself that people live around here to be 100.
Oh, they do that all right, but they're not very healthy.
Well,
No.
well, I can't, Hap.
Oh, there's no change in me now, or in the cash register either. Well, look, honey, dear, baby, let's stop pretending. Now, look, I think you're the swellest girl I ever met. I don't care what you did or why you did it. I'm crazy about you.
Oh, Hap, this is wonderful. Well, I might as well
Well,
confess.
never
that-
mind that now. The sheriff is going to be here any moment. I'll show you how to get out the back way. Come on now,
Well,
hurry on.
Hap.
Hurry on, we haven't got a moment. Oh, don't look now. Here comes the sheriff.
Howdy, straight shooters.
Hello, Sheriff. Lovely evening. Is it?
Sure is, partner. Hey, you Pittaway, bring that varmint in here.
Yeah, quit shoving. What's the idea? Oh, Mr. Hazard, something terrible has happened.
I don't have to read tea leaves to know that.
But you don't understand. Sheriff Toohey wants to arrest Mr. Damworth. But I've got an important engagement. If you don't
Stand where you are, mister, or I'll plug you.
Oh, you can't do that.
Oh, I can't, huh? Don't try to tell me my business. Now get up off the floor, you varmint. You ain't hurt. Missed your purpose.
But I don't understand.
Neither do I.
Oh, you will in a minute. By virtue of the authority vested in me as sheriff of Downcast County, I hereby arrest you, DeCourcy Frothenham Rose, alias Rubber Check Rose. P.S., alias J. Hard Rock Damworth.
And all the time I thought he was the president of our hotel chain.
Oh, no, dear. It was part of my uncle's estate. I'm the new president.
You are? Wow! Boy, I got a job!